Hello, everyone. We will be starting in a few minutes.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
Can you
sir.
hear folks? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Good afternoon,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. Cool. We'll be starting in 5 minutes, 4 minutes from now. Okay, there'll be more people joining in,
Good afternoon, sir.
and we will be starting in 4 minutes. Okay. Can you all drop in the chat, folks? If you are a student, drop in the chat which class are you in and which city are you from? And we'll start in 1 minute from now. Drop in the chat which city are you from and which class if you are a student. I'm reading your chat. Okay, grade 7. Grade 5. Shivani is from grade 5 and Haldwani, okay? And Arpita, you are from in 5th and I missed it. Someone is from Nasik, Maharashtra. Chitwan, you are in 7th from Indore. Charan, 8th. Bangalore in grade 3. Ah, Arif, Pune, 8th. Charan is from Sri Lanka. Curious Karthik, there is another curious person. Nellore, Andhra Pradesh, very nice. Sandeep, Mehendaval, okay. From Karnal, I'm a teacher, Reena, okay. Cool. 1 more minute and then we'll start. Sid, you are from Mumbai and 4th, okay. Ideal Public School, Sunil, you are from Ideal Public School, Khandwa, okay. You are a director, okay. Aragya,
sir.
Aragya, 7th grade, Benolim. This is new name for me. Shushi from Tamil Nadu, okay. Cool. Okay, then let's start because we are already 5 minutes ahead. We have 54 people joining in right now, and we will start. Yeah, everyone is okay. 1 second. I am muting everyone, guys. Request you all to please keep yourself muted unless I ask you to open your mics. Yeah, shall we start? Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Now, okay. I request you. Okay. First of all, welcome. Very warm welcome. Very warm welcome to all the parents who are here, all the students who are here, and teachers as well. And I promise you, this session of which you are attending on Sunday will be absolutely worth your time because I know you are investing time on a Sunday. I'm also investing time of my Sunday, and this will be worthwhile. Now, my request to you would be keep your pen and paper ready. Do you already have your white papers ready? You will need white papers and some one black sketch pen with you. Yeah, because we'll be live drawing as well today. Now, my request to you would be, if you have any doubts during the session, please keep it noted and ask me at the end of the session. So I would like to have the flow in the session, and if you have any doubts, then ask me at the end, and I'll be there till all your questions are answered. I promise you that. Now, directly jumping onto the topic, what is visual note taking? Now, this might be a very new term for some of you. Some of you might be knowing this, but visual note taking is all about understanding your subject matters by using drawings as a mode of communication or as a mode of note taking instead of long paragraph text notes. This is also called sketch notes. This is also called graphic notes, or this is also called graphic journaling. Here is a picture which shows you that when you are understanding a topic, how can you use it using visual notes? And today we'll actually be drawing as well. I'll also be giving you a live demo of how a sketch note or how a simple sketch note can look like, right? Now, what do we see in traditional learning? And this is for all of you, even if you're a student or you are a teacher or you are a parent. Now, what I used to do in my schooling, and I'm from the 80s, I hope the schooling system has changed a bit. But what I used to do is whenever my history teacher or my English teacher or social science teacher would teach me, I would take down notes as it is in the word format, in the paragraph format, because I knew that when I put it in the exams as it is, then I get full marks. Even though I didn't understand the subject, I could still mug up and write it as it is in the exams. But the whole point of visual note taking is that when a teacher is teaching you, can you take visual notes, live visual notes, right? Because when you are taking visual notes, you are understanding things better. Why visual notes? Because kids understand drawings naturally. I'm pretty sure you must have seen kids drawing on their notebooks, and that's their natural way of communication. And that is why if their learning is also collaborated with drawings, then it becomes more easy for them. Now, this is what kids do naturally. Have you ever seen drawings of kids or exam sheets of kids like this? Or maybe their back of the notebook? They usually try to draw doodles. And because there is no formal method or there is no formal channel to allow them to draw, mute your mics, please. There's no formal channel to allow them to draw. What they do is they draw behind their notebooks. And we see doodles like this. Some of the parents and the teachers would agree to this, right? We have all seen those notebooks. Now, imagine if the same kind of drawing can be channelized formally to understand their subject matters. I am here showing you some of the sketch notes which students have drawn, especially in an Indian scenario. Now, imagine that the Bhopal gas tragedy which happened. Instead of just mugging up the paragraph and vomiting it out in the exams, imagine if a student is able to draw this while a teacher is teaching. Not only that, but even when he's revising his topic, then also he is able to revise it using visuals. Do you already understand that once a student is able to draw this, that actually means that he has understood these points? Because without understanding the points, he cannot draw all these, right? So This proves that a student is able to understand and he has not just mugged up just to write in the exams. Another example is here, fundamental rights. So uh, can you hear me clearly? Give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear me clearly. Am I audible clearly,
Yes, sir.
guys? Yeah, okay, cool. This is another example of fundamental rights. How many times we have read this, mugged this up and put it out in the exams, but still we don't remember or don't understand things. Here is another example of a sketch note where you are able to draw these and not just mug these up. Today we'll be drawing some of these. Another example, imagine a Gita teaching. Gita teaches you all these things. And when, let's say there is a chapter or there is a classroom teaching which is happening, and imagine that you are able to draw this to understand. Similarly, Jallianwala Bagh, a very important historical event in the history of India, and we used to mug this up. But imagine that we are able to sketch note these, right? So these are some of the examples of how you can sketch note your classroom topics or your subject matters. Let me show you some other which are not related to the Indian history, but these are global sketch notes which are done in the classrooms. Right? Here are some of the examples. Here are some of the pictures. This is an example, the left hand side one, which you can see a student drawing live in their classroom, right? And in January, when I was doing a live workshop, I had one of the students attending my workshop, and here is a picture of what he learned. Although this was for the adults, but the kid was also there and he could learn something from there as well. And that's what motivated me to have this full-fledged course of 6 weeks, which I'll be introducing you a little later. But today we'll also be drawing. Now, some of you might be parents and teachers, and I'm pretty sure you must have heard about Ohm's law of electricity, right? I'm giving you 15 seconds to think or remember. What do you remember about Ohm's law of electricity? Kids, don't worry. If you have not heard of Ohm's law, don't worry. But parents, maybe a formula is coming in your mind. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. That's how we understand electricity. And imagine electricity is a real thing and we are understanding it just in formula. Let me show you what a kid understood electricity in one of these sketch notes. This is how a kid understood electricity. Now, look at this for 15 seconds and see, do you think that this kid has understood electricity better than the kid who is understanding just by the formula V is equal to IR? Because now he could draw, and that means he understood what voltage is. Voltage pushes current in the wire, and more resistance means less current. This is how a kid's understanding is of electricity. Even if you have not understood V is equal to IR as a formula, but if a kid understands this, that means he has understood electricity. And this is how he conveys his understanding as well on paper. Another example I'm showing you, this is a popular method of sketchnoting, although there are around 10 to 15 ways to sketchnote, but this is just one way to sketchnote, which is mind mapping. And some of you might have heard of mind mapping, in which you understand a topic like this. So time management, let's say you are understanding, and then you are making branches of what time management could be, and then there are sub branches. That's one format of sketchnote. This is how we understand or go deeper into a topic, right? Keep your doubts noted, folks, and ask me at the end. Now, these examples I was showing you for students, but students will only be motivated once teacher starts drawing. So imagine, compare your classrooms with this scenario in which a teacher is your blackboard or your whiteboard or your green board, whatever color of your, or maybe a digital board, is filled with drawings. Teachers are live drawing to explain kids. I'm showing you these two pictures from the classroom, and third one, which I'm showing you, I was doing a workshop, and this I was drawing it on a big sheet. So that's how I present. Whenever I do presentations, this is how I explain things, by live drawing to explain a topic. And that's what teachers can also do. Let me show you an example of one of our participants who is in the live, who is in the 6-week cohort course, which we are running right now. Mahesh Jivani. Mahesh Jivani is a professor and head of Department of Electronics in Gujarat, in one of the universities in Gujarat. And he teaches uh, electric electronics in an engineering college. Now, some of you might be from engineering background, especially the parents and the teachers. Now, imagine that Mahesh is teaching students using these drawings, even as complicated a subject as electronics, using these kind of simple stories you made with doodles, right? This is the power of visualization. And he keeps sharing with me all his students. He even accepts students drawing in the exam sheets, and if the understanding of the student is correct, he gives the students full marks. That's the paradigm shift which I'm imagining and trying to bring it in the classrooms, where even if the student who has difficulty to write sentences or to difficulty to write big paragraphs can also explain things using drawings. Some of the teachers or parents would be agreeing to this, that some students are not good at writing English or any language for that matter, but still understand things. But our exam systems or the feedback mechanism, I treat exam as the feedback mechanism. The feedback mechanism is all pushed in languages, and visuals should very be a part of communication, so that students who find difficulty to communicate using paragraphs can also communicate using visuals. Now, mute your mics, please. Now, why I'm asking you why visual note taking is better than paragraph note taking. I don't need to convince you more that visuals are better. Any day visuals are better. The books which has visuals are better to understand. But when visuals are clubbed with actions, this is where your mind starts working. So when you are hand drawing, you are not only creating visual understanding, but you are also taking action by your hand. And that is the game changer here, not just visuals, but visuals plus actions. So when a kid is drawing, he is drawing, taking action, and then understanding as well. And his memory retention increases by 80%. And you will see this difference. When we will be drawing, do a test to yourself. We'll be drawing today and try to remember it after 2-3 days as well, and see if you remember this workshop or not, and give me a feedback. You can always give me a feedback on my WhatsApp. Now, there is something called dual code theory as well. What is the dual code theory? Do you know that how do we register memory and how do we recall our memory? So imagine I'm giving you a simple example. Of course, I'm not that fabulous in explaining you in paragraphs, so that's why I explain things in drawings. Imagine you are reading apple, A-P-P-L-E. So it's the spelling of apple is A-P-P-L-E. You are reading apple, and then there is a database match in your mind which says apple, which hints you that, hey, apple is green in color, or apple is red in color, or apple is purple in color. And then your mind thinks of the drawing of mind thinks of the drawing of an apple and then stores the image of the apple. The same way, when you have to recall an apple, let's say when you have to write in exam, your mind shows you, okay, you have to think of the red thing. And then again, there is a database match which says, hey, the red thing spelling is GRAPES or BANANA or APPLE. And then you write APPLE. Are you imagining that we are hindering the process of memorizing and recalling because of this database match? Imagine if instead of seeing APPLE, you just see an apple, stores it like an apple image, and when you have to recall, you recall an apple and draw the apple. Visual to visual, visual to visual. The visual to text conversion takes time and energy, and that's why paragraphs sometimes becomes difficult to understand and difficult to recall as well. I hope I have explained you well the dual code theory. If you have any doubts, keep your doubts noted and I'll answer it at the end. Now, in all this, I have not introduced myself. Who am I? So my name is Piyush Modi and I am from Netherlands. I'm living here for last 8 years. By education, I am an MBA and an engineer, and now a full-time visual thinking coach. I started 4 years back teaching professionals. So I started with the corporate workshops. in which I teach professionals the visual ways of working. And this year in January, we started with classroom sketchnotes as well. So I am also the founder of my company, Curious Piyush, because I'm a very curious person, and that's why my company name is Curious Piyush. I'm also the founder of Visual Thinking School, which conducts a lot of visual thinking trainings in corporate plus classrooms. Some of the corporates which we have worked in are these. Kids, you don't need to see this or focus on this, but the parents and the teachers would understand. These are the corporates which are visually activated, and they are using sketchnotes and visual business storytelling as their mode of communication. Let me show you some of the pictures from our corporate workshops. I'll also show you the pictures from our classroom session, which we are running right now. So these are called visual business stories, in which even the serious business stories are represented in a visual format. Here are some more pictures from the workshop. Let me show you some more. This was a business sketchnote workshop at Friesland Campina, Netherlands, which is one of the biggest dairy companies here in Netherlands. As I was telling you, in January and December, I was in India, and this was a workshop conducted in Bangalore, which was attended by more than 100 people on business sketchnote. This was in Mumbai. And then we also do a lot of online sessions, and this is how our online sessions look like, in which we learn business vocabulary. I'll also show you what we are doing in our live, in our current cohort course, the classroom course as well. Yeah. And these are again some of the drawings from the online sessions. Now, it has to be mentioned that we have trained more than 37,000 professionals in the last 4 years. And as I told you, I started with corporate professionals, and these are some of the pictures and from a lot of countries. So why I'm showing you that we have trained people from a lot of countries, because visual is a very stereotypical language. It's easy to understand, but then it could also give you some country biases or cultural biases as well. Now, working with different cultures have made me understand their cultures, and the visuals which I teach are very, very generic, which means they are acceptable in most of the cultures. And the best part is 90% of the people say that they cannot draw. And here I'm not talking about kids, I'm talking about adults who are 50 plus, and they said that I cannot even draw one line. And that's my challenge to those people. I give this challenge to in all my workshop, that if you are not able to draw, then I'll stop all my workshops forever. And that's my challenge for the kids as well. Okay, with this, I want to know, drop in the comment if you are ready to draw with me today, and I want to see your energy. If you are energetic, we'll be drawing a lot today. But if your energy is down, my energy will be down as well. Drop in the chat, folks. Are you ready to draw? Curious Karthik is saying yes. Yeah. Ready. Okay, if you are ready, then I am ready as well. Keep your mics muted and your doubts noted so I can clarify them at the end. Yeah. Okay, let's draw. So what I'll do here is I am going on my drawing pad and I'll share my screen and we will start drawing. Okay. So I'm going on Zoom. I'm sharing my screen. Stop the screen share. Wait a second, I need to see why. Okay. So let's start with some of the drawings. Maud, I see you as well. Nice. Nice to see you, Maud. Okay. So, okay, if you want some feedbacks on your drawings, you can also open your cameras and keep showing me your drawings as well. So I can see whether you are drawing it nicely or not. And if I have any feedback, I'll tell you. Let's start with some very basic drawing by drawing a square or drawing a rectangle. Oh, you are in
Sir,
Tenerife.
pen.
You should use your sketch pen. If you have a sketch pen or you have a pencil or you have a pen, basic pen, that's perfect, whatever you have. Are you all able to draw these geometries? Can you draw this oval for me? A circle for me? Yeah? Everyone is able to draw these?
Yes.
Cool. There are a few more geometries and they are parallelogram. Don't worry if you have not heard. So there is something called parallelogram. There is something called trapezium. Mute your mics, folks. All of you, please mute your mics. You don't need to open your mics. Just show me your drawings if you wish to. And then you can also draw inverted trapezium. And one of the most difficult ones, which is called a rhombus. A rhombus looks like a kite. Yeah. Everyone is able to draw. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you are able to draw. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see, why did we draw these geometries and can we draw a few more things using these geometries? So let's choose circle and see what we can draw with a circle. Can we draw a globe with a circle? So a globe can be drawn by drawing a circle and then maybe few things inside to show the countries. And this becomes your globe. And if this might not look like a globe to you, then you can also add a little circle around it, and then it becomes a very popular globe. Yeah, let's see what else we can draw. So this is globe. Can I draw a lens?
I am your mother.
A magnifying lens. So how can we draw a magnifying lens? A magnifying lens is nothing but a rectangle, a line, and then a circle. And you can draw some lines here to show that it has holding a handle. So this becomes a magnifying lens. Can some of you write in the chat what magnifying lens can be used for? What kind of metaphor it can be used for? Let me give you an example before asking you. This can be used in when you are trying to show research, right? For example, in history, maybe you can draw this, and we will be also, yeah, to see tiny things. Mysteries, exactly, that's a nice word, mysteries. Insights. Yeah, thanks for helping on this. Let's draw a few more. Can we draw a cup of tea? A cup of
Sir,
tea. A cup of tea can be drawn by drawing half oval, a straight line, another oval here, and then the handle by drawing a curved line. And the tea should always be hot. Any ideas in which scenarios we can draw this cup of tea? Can you give me a hint? I can see.
While eating. While eating.
Yeah, mute your mics. Mics muted. Keep your mics muted. Write in the chat. I'm reading your chats. Lunch break announcement. Exactly. So lunch break. Maybe sometimes you can also draw for hungry, but yeah, maybe I'll draw a burger for you for hungry. Okay. And when you, yeah, break, I already mentioned, or as a refreshment when you are trying to communicate refreshment, right? Friend time, state of matter. Okay. Headache. Yeah, it's a good one actually. Headache also. A lot of people have tea as a solution for headache. Okay, we can draw burger as well. How can we draw a burger? A burger is a half oval, and then maybe you can draw some leafy things here. Maybe a piece of sandwich here, a piece of cheese here, and then again a burger. And I like the burger when it has some seeds on the top. And can you tell me what a burger could mean here? A burger could mean here hungry, when you are hungry, or mostly I think in hungry, or even lunch. Yeah, let me read your chats. Temptation. I'm getting nice words here. Temptation, yeah. And snack, snacking. Good. Let's see what else we can draw with a circle. Now let me ask you opposite things. How can we draw a goal? Is there something which is coming in your mind to draw goal? Is there
Football.
something? Yeah, a football. Yeah. So with a circle, you can draw a football. So a football is, you have to draw a pentagon or a hexagon kind of a circle.
plate.
Yes, let me try to draw. And then you can extend these hexagons all over. Yeah. So this way you can draw a football, or a goal can also be drawn by drawing a bullseye board, or a bow and arrow. Not bow and arrow, sorry. I'm missing the word here, but I will draw and you will understand.
Target.
Yeah.
Archer.
And this becomes a goal. Yeah. These are some of the drawings which we are just practicing with circle. A dart. Yeah, a dart. Varsha has also shown an icon of the dart. Yes, the dart. Let's see what we can draw with some rectangles. What can we draw with some rectangles? Because we are talking about classrooms. In a classroom, book is very important. Can I draw a book using a rectangle? So here is a rectangle. I'm almost drawing a parallelogram actually. And then I am also drawing some lines here.
School book.
A school book, exactly. Yeah, this becomes your school book. Or if you are using a whiteboard or something to draw, then this can also become a rectangle here. And then this is your stand.
Canvas.
Yeah. And this can become your stand here, a whiteboard stand. And rectangle can also be used to draw a laptop. Do you want to see how to draw a laptop using rectangle?
Yes.
So draw a rectangle here, and then draw a trapezium. Like this. And to make it look like a keyboard, draw some lines here and draw some vertical lines. And this becomes your laptop. Similarly, we can draw some mobile phones as well. And mobile phone is nothing but a vertical rectangle. So vertical rectangle and another rectangle inside, and then draw a circle here. And then this becomes a mobile phone. So here you can see why we were drawing some of the geometries, because with geometries we can draw a lot of things, a lot of icons. Now, of course, there are detailed chapters on this, but I want to give you just a demo of what are the possibilities. Let's see if we can draw some of our history icons. So in history, what are the words which are used in history? So in history, there were a lot of revolutions. Have you heard of any revolution? Can you name some in
The
comments?
French Revolution.
The French Revolution.
The Green Revolution.
The Green Revolution. And what else?
British Revolution.
The British Revolution as well. A lot of revolution. And how?
Revolutions.
And
White
what?
Revolution.
Yeah. White Revolution as well. let's focus on the revolutions which were like not the white and the green one because they were related to nature, but the French Revolution, for example, or the British Revolution. What happens in a revolution? How we can depict a revolution word by drawing something like this. We can draw a quick way, and there are a lot of ways to draw humans. I'm showing you a very simple one in which you draw a half oval and then a circle and then put them in a circle, because revolution happens when people are together. And then in one hand, you can show that there was a flag, for example. And most of the revolutions have happened because they wanted what? Freedom. Do you agree? Most of the revolution happened for freedom. And similarly, when it comes to history, justice is also an important word where people stand for justice or people demand justice. And how can you draw that? So there is a person here and wait. So there is a person here and then he is standing for justice or he is demanding justice. Yeah, these are basic representations or basic doodles to draw few things. Let's cover civics. What do we learn in civics? We talk about human rights.
Fundamental right.
Fundamental rights. Yeah, politics, human rights, government, and all those things. Now, what could be a human right? Can you name one human right? Can you name one human right?
Right to water.
Right to water. Let me
Right to
draw one.
equality.
Yeah,
Right
to
to
equality.
freedom.
So I'm taking up right to
Right
equality.
against exploitation.
Right against exploitation. Yes, there is one more right which we are trying to draw, which is gender equality.
Right to constitutional remedies.
Exactly, but can you draw constitutional remedies? That would mean that you have understood what constitutional remedies are. Again, don't worry about those. Let's draw gender equality. Can we show gender equality in some way and see how we are able to draw gender equality? Similarly, I would encourage you to draw your answers. If you are saying constitutional remedies, try to draw that and see whether you have understood the concept exactly or not. I yeah, I think my voice is pretty clear. Dharya, maybe. Folks, you are able to hear me, right? By your answers, I think you are able
Yes,
to
we
hear
can hear you. Yes, sir.
me. Okay. Now see here how we are drawing gender equality. I'm drawing a balance here. And again, for making a balance, I drew a rectangle here and then another long rectangle. And now another bucket here. Right? And for gender equality, I have to draw a man. A man is drawn by simple doodle like this, and a female is drawn by drawing the hairstyle. So this is gender equality, and you are holding the, someone is holding the balance, and that's how you can draw gender equality. Right? How can we draw judiciary? Can you all draw judiciary? Or can you suggest what should I draw for judiciary?
The judge hammer.
The judge hammer. And how can you draw the judge hammer? Draw a rectangle, draw another rectangle, and then we will draw a hammer. For drawing a hammer, you have to draw a rectangle and then bang, bang, bang. And this becomes judiciary. Yeah. Now, can you see that these are some of the basic icons which we are able to draw, but then the story doesn't end here. We will also be drawing some very intangible topics like morality and a lot of about moral science as well. But before that, let's
BTS.
draw some geography icons. What comes to your mind when it comes to geography? So geography
globe.
talk about minerals. A lot of
Earth, weather.
earth, weather. Yes, of course, we cannot take everything, but we talk.
Atmosphere.
How can we show that there are mineral? We were talking about, we talk about mineral wealth, right? Some places are good with coal, some places are good with other kind of minerals. Can we show something like this in which we draw a mountain here? And then there are diamonds coming here. Now, when you show, you can show minerals in the form of diamonds, because all forms of minerals are precious. So this is diamond here. Another diamond you can draw here. And to draw the diamond, draw a trapezium, draw a straight line, draw another trapezium, and then two lines on the top and two lines here. And this is again diamond. This is how you can show that there are mineral wealth in some places. Yeah. You will also be talking about agriculture when you are reading, when you are learning geography. And agriculture can be shown by drawing farms like this. So this becomes your farm, and on the farm you can draw some crops. Similarly here, and draw a sun in between. And this becomes agriculture. Can we draw farmer? How can we draw a farmer? A very quick demo representation of a farmer. Draw a face, and then a farmer wears this kind of a, or maybe the hat is a little bigger here, and he is standing with his tools. Yeah, I'm drawing a very European farmer, by the way, right now. I'm not drawing a very Indian farmer. We have different weather, so we wear different things in India as well. But this is a typical farmer here in Netherlands. Yeah. You want to draw an Indian farmer as well? So in India, because the heat is too much, and we also have, so let's draw a face here, and then maybe I would love to draw some mustaches as well of the farmer. And then I would like to draw scarf, a head scarf of the farmer. And of course, this is the hair. Yeah. And he is wearing a vest rather, not a waist, but a vest. Yeah. So this is how you can represent a farmer as well. Now, very quickly, let's draw some science icons. So in science, let's take physics. So maybe we can draw a satellite. How can we draw a satellite? How can we draw? Yes. Oh, wait. Okay. How can we draw a satellite? So a satellite is nothing but a rectangle, and then it has two wings. Two wings like this, and the wings have something like this.
So we can also draw a test tube, right?
For satellite, we can draw a test tube. Why? For science, yeah. For science, we can draw a test tube, but in science, I'm talking about satellite right now. And then this is a kind of propeller, and this becomes your satellite. But of course, in science, we talk a lot about experiments. And experiments can be shown by drawing test tubes. And test tubes are long cylindrical things. And maybe there is some chemical here, and then bubbles are coming out. Similarly, there could be this kind of vessel as well. Yeah. And then bubbles are coming out. So this could mean experiments. As simple as air, we talk about air in science. How can we draw air? Any idea? Test tube will be rocket. Ah, okay.
Balloon.
A balloon, yes, but just air could be something like this, but this might look like cloud. So we draw air like this, which means air is blowing. Yeah. Now there are a lot of things which can be drawn, and when I'll be introducing the course to you, you will see that we have covered almost all the chapters which are possible. Now, in physics, you draw a lot of things. The whole point of visualization is that can you understand your questions well? Can you understand your questions in drawings also or not? Now, in physics, we talk a lot about pushing and pulling. Can we draw someone who is pushing or pulling a heavy object? Let's try to draw that. So let's say this is my box, and I have a question which talks about, let's say, pushing a box. But to understand the question, let's see if we can draw someone who is pushing the box. Now, when you push a box, what happens? Your body is tilted forward, and your legs are like this. Don't worry, just copy right now. Whatever I am drawing, try to copy, because I have not taught you the method how to imagine or visualize this. And then one of your hand is like this. Do you think this guy is pushing? And then, of course, he is sweating a little bit as well because he is pushing very, very strongly. Similarly, how can you draw pulling? By this is your box here, and somebody is pulling this box. When you pull a box, of course, it needs to be tied by ropes. And this is the rope here, and you are pulling it by your hand. And when you're pulling something by your hand, your body gets, okay, let me first draw the body because then I have to match it. So this is your body. And when you pull something, your one leg goes here and the other leg is here and your face is here. And you're pulling it very, very strongly. And of course, again, you are sweating, right? So see how even the physics scenarios can be visualized in drawings. Let's take one more. If somebody is pushing a ball, let's say on the top of the mountain, and how can you draw that? So this is the guy here. Again, he is pushing a ball on the mountain and something like this, right? So the whole point is that when you read a question, the question should be visualized in your mind rather than just jumping on the formulas. You have to understand what the question is meaning. You know, when you draw something like this, you already know that the force is too much. Can we understand Newton's first law, second law, third law? All these formulas, all these axioms, or um, all these scientific definitions in a visual format. That's the whole aim, right? With this, let's come to something which is intangible and something which is very difficult to draw, which sometimes we struggle to imagine in moral science. And this is so important in moral science to show the kids the by way of drawings. So can you show obedience? How will you show obedience? And I want suggestions from you guys now. Drop in the comments. How will you show obedience? What can we draw to show obedience?
A child doing something which a teacher has told.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and more examples, please. So first of all, when you are coming up with these metaphors, that already means that you are able to understand what obedience is. Let's try to draw obedience. So as somebody told, I'm not taking the example of a teacher. I'm taking an example of a family scenario in which a child is giving something to the elder parents or maybe a grandparent. How can we draw that? So to draw a grandparent, I'm drawing a chair. First of all, a grandparent chair like this. Again, this is drawn by basic geometry. And now let me draw a grandparent here. A grandparent can be drawn by drawing just a face. I will also draw some mustache, smiling face, and then maybe two glasses as well. A pair of glass. And of course, the legs here. And the hand here. And what he's doing. A child, let me remove this one. Let me remove this one. And now what is happening? A child is giving him probably a glass of water. Yeah. And this is obedience. A dog listen to an owner also, sir. Yes, of course, there are many metaphors. So again, this is all your visualization. The whole point is, can we learn to draw generic drawings and then we can draw just anything after that, right? Can you draw empathy? How many of you know what is the meaning of empathy? And yeah, tell me, what should I draw for empathy? A very difficult one, because empathy is something which is to be shown. You cannot touch empathy. You don't have an object for empathy. So what can you draw for empathy? Feel the pain of others. Yes, feel the pain of others. But how can we visualize this? See how, if this looks empathy or not. This is a person. And when we can draw a few things here. So for example, he has a person who is empathetic has his heart in place.
Somebody putting a hand on the other person's shoulder who's sad.
Exactly. We can draw this also. So let's say this and something like this. Even a simple drawing like this can communicate empathy. Or there could be other examples as well in which you draw two persons like this and then a heart in between. Because empathy, the closest icon to empathy is heart, and you can draw heart. If you are drawing people, you should also draw heart to show empathy. Can you also show responsibility? Now see, we are covering topics of words which are very intangible in nature, which are not easy to touch or see, but they still exist as concepts. So a responsibility means, and especially I'm drawing it from social responsibility point of view, in which one person has taken responsibility of so many things.
A parent who is telling a child to do something when the mother and father go out, and the mother and father tell the child to do some responsibility when they go out.
Yes, that's
You can
also
show
one.
somebody switching off the lights.
Yeah, possible. So all these are good ones. I would encourage you to draw these ones. But of course, you right now, you don't know the basics. So I would ask you or request you to just draw what I am drawing right now, because you might not know the basics of how to think of these and how to draw this. But if you can draw, please draw. I would love to see your drawings. So let's say this is the globe. We already drew the globe here. Now this is the globe, and this person is taking responsibility. Social responsibility means he is taking care of the trees and he is taking care also of the people. So people and nature both, and overall he is taking care of the planet as well. And this can become one of the icons of responsibility. Right? So these are the basic building blocks of drawing a sketch note. When we combine these sketch notes, we combine these icons, we make bigger sketch notes, right? The examples which I showed you earlier, a whole page can be drawn like a sketch note. Can you all show me your drawings? What you have drawn today? Show me, all of you, open your cameras and show me. Yeah. Okay. Yes, look at that. I can see some drawings. I can see drawings of teachers as well. Karishma, you are also here. Oh, nice. We attended a workshop yesterday. Okay, nice one, Pallavi. Okay, I am going on other screens as well. Open your cameras, folks, if you want me to see.
Sir,
Yeah, I am seeing. Okay,
sir,
yes.
see how to draw something related to artificial intelligence?
Of course, artificial intelligence is you have to draw a robot and then a robot can think. So that could be your artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not going in detail because this is just an intro and this is just a demo session. But in the full course, you will get to learn about robots and artificial intelligence as well. Right? I'm loving your drawings. What I'll do is I will open the WhatsApp group for some time after this workshop, and you can also post your drawings there. I would love to see your drawings and give feedback there. Okay? I will open the WhatsApp group and then I will see your drawings. Let me go back to my presentation because I have more things to share with you. Okay, a minute. Okay. Now you have got a basic idea of what visualization is and how visualization starts. Now, so basically, the whole aim of this free demo session was to give you an idea that how you are able to visualize your subject matters. And then you can combine these icons to make bigger sketch notes. It's as simple as learning a new language. When you know English or Hindi or Dutch or any other language, you can now take notes from using that language. Similar is visual language. You have to learn to draw a lot of visual vocabulary, and then there are methods to combine them in the form of sketch notes as well. And that is why we have drafted a program of 6 weeks, especially for the kids and teachers to take sketch notes in the classroom. Now, I'll take around 10 minutes to 15 minutes to tell you the details of this program. If you want to leave, you can leave this session as well. So the aim of the session is done, that I wanted you to draw. If you want to leave, you can leave. But for those who want to know the details of the program can stay back and listen to this for the next 10 minutes. Yeah. So officially the program is over. The demo session is over, but I'm not introducing the programs to you. Now, what the program is about. This is a 6-week cohort program, and this will have hands-on live session twice a week. So overall 24, overall 12 sessions will be there. You will also be given recorded video releases will be there twice a week, which means you have to see the videos. I'll show you a screenshot as well here. There'll be downloadable resources. You have to take a printout, and there'll be sheets on which you will be drawing. And there'll be also a special WhatsApp group on which you will be sharing your daily drawings, and I'll be giving you feedbacks. Plus, you will get a peer feedback from your cohort group as well. There'll be weekly exercises which you have to complete, and there'll be an end certification at the end of the 6 weeks. Right now, currently, we are running already a cohort of which for 5 weeks are done, and I'll show you what students have drawn till now. 1 week is still left. This batch will start from 8th of May. The live sessions will be on Monday and Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. India time. And most important is it will be full of fun. Let me show you one slide here so that you know what is the course content. So as I told you, there will be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. And now this is the program here in which in the starting, you will be drawing icons. Then we'll be shifting to draw humans, how to draw humans in action. And then we'll be covering all the subjects. So week 3 will be SST, which is social science. Week 3 will again have science subjects. So science and social science will be covered in week 3. We'll be covering languages, maths, and moral science in week 4. In week 5, we'll be jumping to the Sketchnote or Sketchnote theory, which means we'll be learning how the Sketchnote is organized, the arrows, dividers, bulletins, containers, typography, and then Sketchnote formats and templates. Week 6 will be full of exercises of Sketchnotes. Let me share with you the drawings which kids have drawn till now. So this is how we will record your drawings. And as I told you, we are already running a 6-week program, which started from 1st of April. And this is how the drawings are. So in week 1, they started with, let it download first, let it upload. So week 1 was drawing basic icons, and this is how kids were drawing basic icons. Right? They learned how to draw these kind of basic icons, some of which we practiced today as well. In week 2, they were drawing humans, how to draw humans, how to draw basics of humans. So these are all the techniques by which we draw humans. And these are their practice sheets. They were drawing faces and everything. So things like that. Yeah. And of course, you can also see here how the videos look like when somebody is watching the video. This is a video uploaded of when the recorded sessions are shared with you. And then in week 2, we start drawing humans in action. They practice more than 40 poses or humans in action, how to draw just anything whenever a person is doing something, how to draw these. And these are some of the exercises which people are doing. So all this continues. In week 3, we do the subject icons for social studies, and then comes science, then language studies. In language studies, they are drawing their stories, by the way. And by this week, they have started drawing stories. So we pick up stories from their textbook, and we see how kids are able to draw, kids and teachers are able to draw these stories. And week 4 is moral science, and then comes Sketchnote organizers, and we learn how sketchnotes are organized and what are the possibilities of drawing sketchnotes. We draw a lot of speech bubbles. Let me show you some more here. Yeah, so they are practicing all these Sketchnote templates which are possible. And now in week 6, they'll be doing a lot of exercises. Yeah, so all the possibilities of organizing sketchnotes, how the sketchnotes are organized. So this is the program. Let me come back to this. So this is the program, and if I have to show you the content of this program or the price of this program, let me go to this one. So I am typing here visual thinking 6 weeks, and this is a program which is launched globally, and this is the page which mentions all the details here. Now this is priced at 275 euros per person, and this is a price for, of course, Europe and nearby countries. So this is 275, which is approximately 25,000 rupees per person. But of course, this is not the price for India. For India, we have a price of, let me show you here. So for India, we have a price reduction of 14,000. So this is not 24,000, but 14,000 for 6 weeks, which has 24 lessons. But of course, if you are attending this session today, the free demo session, the price is not 14,000, but I am willing to give a discounted price to 10 participants who are attending this session. So 10 first participants who are interested to attend this cohort course of 6 weeks. It could be students, it could be your child, or it could be you as a teacher, or even a parent can attend this. And this is priced at rupees 6950. So this is 6950. And this is here is what you have to do to pay. So you can do a GPay, which is Google Pay payment at my India number 9663270339, and email me a screenshot at support@curiousPiyush.com. Take a picture of this slide so that you can take a decision at the right time. So this is the price for this session. If you're interested, let me know. I'm still here. But I'm opening this for all your doubts. If you have any doubts, open your mics and ask me your doubt.
So classes will be every day?
The classes, what's your question? Classes will be?
Every day, like an hour or so, or will be?
It will be twice a week. So Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. India time. These are the 2 days where the classes will be for 6 weeks. But you will get a recorded session which you have to see before attending the class.
Okay, so we are
Hello.
looking at, say, a 6 weeks class, right?
6-week class, which means 12 classes in total.
12 classes, and we are looking at 12 hours.
We are looking at 12 hours. Yeah.
So the
Hello, sir.
recorded sessions are going to be for these classes only. The class, if somebody misses the class, we will get the recording session of that class, Piyush?
Yes. So the live sessions will also be recorded, and then recordings will be shared in your batch.
Okay.
Sir, I am a teacher. Will it be fine if I complete my entire program with this recording because I have my own sessions on same time?
Yeah, of course. So as I told you, there will be a bunch of recorded sessions, plus even the live sessions will be recorded. So you will not miss anything. Just that, and of course there will be WhatsApp group. So you can also ask your doubts in the WhatsApp group, and which I'll be replying. So that's the plan B if you're not attending your live sessions.
And do you have any other timings in future months?
No. So this is the only batch we have, which is Monday and Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Sir, when do the classes start? In which date?
8th of May. 8th of May it is starting.
So one more question. I have my child who is studying in class 3, just past class 3. Your criteria is age group of 8.
8, 7.5,
so
7. If he's able to draw a bit, then it's fine.
Okay. Only thing is, today I saw the concept of putting civil or basically some basic science is okay. Moral. So few of the word or few of the concept might not be known to them who had just passed class 3 probably. So how you are going to cope up with such type of child who is not known what moral is, what a few of the concept you will must be teaching them. So how to
So there will be I will not be teaching them moral science. They'll be learning respect, for example, how to draw, how to visualize respect. Now I'm imagining that your child would understand the word respect. That's it. I will not be teaching him moral science concepts, but how to visualize basic words. And then he will use that methodology to visualize his own content. So that's the whole aim. I'm not a teacher who will teach a subject matter. It is not a subject matter learning. It is basically to visualize all the subject matters at every age group. So learning these skills, he or she will be able to visualize his or her own content.
Sir, I'm not a student, but I want to learn from my imagination to draw. So is it helpful for me?
Yeah, of course. This is the whole aim of this workshop, that or of this program, that what you are imagining, if you are able to put it down on paper. So that's the whole aim of this program. Yeah. Cool. If you have any other
excuse me. Yeah, one more thing. I was asking, session will be online and across the globe for the child or anyone who is participating. At the same time, it will be open, vocal, and conversation between the participants as well.
Yeah. Like how we are having right now.
Sure.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. This is Karthik's mother, sir.
Yeah. Curious Karthik. Tell me.
Ma'am, sir, sorry. Irrespective of the age group, you're teaching this, drawing, sir, because vocabulary wise, I think the kids have a little less knowledge compared to the adults. No, sir. Suppose judiciary like that, maybe that's one word I catch it. They have that, but some words are little bit, beyond their age. Can they understand that? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So this course is primarily made for kids. Understand this. This course is primarily made for kids, and for teachers, I'm allowing them to attend if they have their classes and they have their students have kids. So basically for them to understand. So, but the course content is primarily for the kids. For teachers, if you want to learn this to teach your kids, or as a parent, if you want to teach your kids, that's the whole concept of inviting kids and inviting parents and teachers in this program. But it is primarily for the kids.
Okay. So the main participants, it's aimed towards the kids only.
Kids, yeah. The course content is shifted towards the kid.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. So you
Yeah,
have
go on.
6 weeks program, right? So 12 classes, that will be online classes. Apart from that, every week 2 videos will be shared, right?
Not 2 videos, 2 set of videos. And these recordings are also around 70 minutes to 80 minutes or maybe 90 minutes as well. So there'll be, let's say, 7 videos which you have to watch in one bunch. And every week there'll be 2 bunches which will be released.
Okay, set of videos, 2 set of videos every week.
Yeah, every week. So
Okay,
one set of video you will watch, and then we'll have one live session, which is a doubt clearing session plus extra learning in the live session. Another, then you will have a set of videos to watch and then a live session on based on that set of videos.
Okay, so my issue is that I'm traveling from 4th of May onwards. I think I messaged you yesterday. So I'll
Okay.
be in US and UK, and, all through. And it'll be night. So I'm a little skeptical. Do you have the other course dates already scheduled? I mean, your calendar. So I'm very keen on doing this. And
Right now, we don't have future calendar for this.
so is
I
it
would
okay if I
see-
pay you right now and then later on? I mean, if I could attend, I will let you know. If I could
That's
not,
possible.
then yeah. So
That's
we'll have
possible.
an understanding that, maybe I have to attend 12 sessions, out of which maybe 2 I've done. So you could take up the attendance, because I'm not sure how will I be, because I'm going for a medical emergency for my sister.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not.
I think what you suggested makes sense. So if you are able to attend it. If you're not able to attend, let me know, and maybe I can enroll you in the future session as well. To
Okay,
with
okay,
the
Piyush, sir.
video.
I'll be very keen. So my name is Bharti Moon. I'll be sending you a message personally. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
And you have been highly recommended by one of my friends, Radha Kurana. She had attended your some workshops, so she sent me the link. That's how.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Pleasure,
right.
pleasure.
Thank you. And what about 2 people joining in? I think you had some group discounts and some 2 people joining in thing also.
Yeah. So if you are three people joining, then this price reduces to 4,950. So almost like 5,000 rupees. If you have 2 people joining in, then this price is 5,950. 5,950. Yeah. So almost 6,000 rupees. So
Okay,
if
sir.
there are 2
Okay,
people
I
joining,
have.
then you have to pay 6,000 rupees. I mean 5,950.
Okay, I got that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Bharti.
Can you repeat the prices for 3 and 2 people?
Okay, I think let me share a screen with you, and then maybe you can take. Let me open the India page here. Wait. Back to dashboard. So the India prices are here. You can take a screenshot. So this is the India price. So for one person, it is 6,950, and for the 2 people, it is 5,950, and for one person, it is 4,950. Sorry. For one person, it is 6,950. If you're booking for 2, then it's 5,950 per person. And if you're booking for 3, then 4,950 per person. Yeah, you can take a picture of this.
Sorry, sir, I'm disturbing again. You said 12 session total.
Total, there will be 12 sessions. Yeah, 6 weeks.
So that does not include the recorded session.
That includes. What do you mean by it
That-
doesn't? I'm talking
that
about
means-
12 live sessions, like 12 live sessions, and plus
Okay.
there will be 12 set of videos as well, which will be released.
Okay, got it. So 12 live session, that is twice a week you have.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have a set of videos uploaded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, sir, how we are addressing people who are remotely? For example, I gave my child who is smaller, and she is staying apart from me. I worked at Vadodara, and she is studying at Madgaon with her mother.
Okay.
So if she is unable to understand, and I am the primary person who is managing her in terms of study. So if let's say
can
some
also-
judicial or something, so
you
how
can
we are
also-
going to manage or address such type of situation? if I wanted to make her teach or make this understand after once you teach her?
You can join the WhatsApp group. So we'll make a cohort WhatsApp group on which the student will be there. You can also be there, and you can attend and then teach it to your kid if that's your question.
Okay, fair enough. Understood. Got it.
Sir, I need to know what does cohort mean?
Cohort means when you learn in a group. So basically, it's not one-on-one coaching. I'm not taking one-on-one coaching, but it's a cohort group. So cohort is when you learn with group of
classroom, classroom, virtual classroom. All right, thank you.
Classroom, yeah. Cool. I think I've addressed all the questions. If you still have questions, maybe you can go back to the WhatsApp group, and I'm the admin of the group. You can ping me on my WhatsApp. Cool. Okay, then I hope to see you some of you in the cohort. But if not, then maybe in some other workshop. Yeah, I'll take your leave. Thank you everyone for attending. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.